Don't drink Everclear, kids. It's it's good enough to ruin your life. Well, it's not that it's good. It tastes like battery acid, but you know, you won't think that after one drink, right? The only party I ever went to in college, because I'm just not a party guy. I spent a lot of college like thinking that I should be a party guy and like wanting to be a party guy, before ultimately coming to the conclusion that I don't really want to be a party guy. Before I even like went to a bunch of parties. But I was like, you know, I don't want to leave college without going to one college party, a good old-fashioned college party. And so I got my party friend, and he's like, yeah, I'll next time my buddy has one, I'll take you to it. And he took me to it, and like the host only spoke in party phrases, and what I mean by that is like I was having a conversation with a dude. We were just talking about like life and whatever, and the host is there talking with us like, yeah, I understand, man. Like getting into the conversation. Like it wasn't like he was just standing there not contributing. Like he was a valid part of this conversation. And then in mid-sentence, like the other guy is talking, he goes, well, I'm gonna go shotgun a beer. Just walks away. And I like look at the other guy like, did he just... It's like, nah, it's fine, he does that all the time. I'm like, okay. Shut up, Claire. That was unnecessarily mean to poor little Clary Berry. What an unfortunate thing to say. But they had, for this party, they had, like, they had gotten, like, a stash of alcohol. Like, one of their friends had, like a bunch of everything, and he said, yeah, you're free to just, like, raid my stash, whatever you want, you can take it all for your party. He's like, oh my god, thanks. So, he took, like, one of everything, like, there was a bottle of Everclear, bottle of whiskey, bottle of rum, bottle of vodka, like, a little bit of everything. And then, he did what he called jungle juice, which I understand is a common term, but it's different for every person. So here's how he made it. Took all that, 2 jugs of Hawaiian Punch, threw it all in a cooler. like a witch's cauldron of bubbling liquids. You okay? Okay, we're okay now. No, we're not. It's happening inside of my gastrointestinal system. Okay. Okay, we're good. So yeah, that was interesting, and it was delicious. We didn't even have, like, oh, this would not fly in current day. We didn't even have, like, a ladle or anything to serve it. People just dunked their cups in. Bunch of drunk, vomit-covered people dunking their cups in this, like, vat of hazardous liquids. Oh, man. College is wild. That's in real life. Real life sucks. It blows. I'm over it. How is anyone... Like, I'm so glad I found the job that I have now. Like, whatever comes next, I adore this job. It's exactly... Like, it accommodates exactly what I want. And that's... The 8 to 5 needs to go. We work too much in this country. And we're encouraged to do so. Like, I don't understand why we're so afraid to just take a break in this country. Like, it's ridiculous, and I hate it, and I don't like it. It's similar to hating. It's... Oh, yeah, no, I ain't going that way. I guess I'll go in the 2 vine room. Oh! I just realized I don't have a defense item. So if anything goes wrong, anything at all, I'm just Dunskies. So, the operative thing here is, don't let anything go wrong. Come on, come on. Come on, please burn to death faster. Alright, thank you. Okay. That could have gone real south real fast. Oh, I gotta... Cause, like, I tried the 9 to 5 traditional job, or 8 to 5, sorry, and, like, it was like a 30-hour commute, and I just hated it. I worked at a place, to protect the innocent. I'm not gonna divulge where it was, but it's an awful, awful place, where there's like a lot of like it's just a mean culture. Like higher ups will make fun of you, and like they know you can't do anything about it, so they'll just like come after you where you live, and they'll just like come up to little flaws about you and just pound them hard so you never get too high of an ego. It's like such a blatantly money-centric thing. Okay, the manager there was just the worst man. I know everyone's like, my manager sucked. No, this man's like super, like a movie, cartoon, Pixar villain level of awful. Like, this one time, he said the most infuriating thing. Okay, so the week before, and this was right about the time COVID was about to hit in full force. It hadn't hit yet, but it was going to very soon. He said, there are 3 kinds of people in this world. There's, and this is the CEO of the company, he said there's looters, there's leeches, and there's producers. And we want to be producers. We want to be elites, like a bank. Like, oh yeah, he's you know, everything that's not, you know, corporate. He was like, yeah, we can't be like those leeches. And we can't be like a looter. We can't steal stuff from people. You know, like secondhand dealers, which we totally are. It was like we buy stuff from the manufacturer and then we sell it to people like it's our main thing. We even sold people used equipment that wasn't new. They thought it was new. They paid for new equipment and it was billed as new equipment, and we sold them used stuff, which is illegal, which is why I'm not divulging, because I don't want to get involved. I mean, it might not be strictly illegal, so don't go spreading nothing like that. But whatever. It's hang on, I lost my track of thought. So he had this whole thing about like we can't be looters. Like he really liked to ham the mic. That was his favorite thing to do, was to take the mic and just use it as a preaching hour, and preach to us about all of his capitalistic money grubbing ways. It was awesome. Need os. I don't have it with me anymore. There we go. This is like, yeah, don't be a looter. And then the next week, like COVID had just hit, and he talked about a guy, the guys who like raided a toilet paper delivery truck. Like one crashed, and they like, hey, there's a crashed toilet paper. Let's get all this toilet paper because that's like it's a commodity right now. And so he says, well, you know, I don't want to approve of stealing, but those guys, you know, pretty smart businessmen. They see an opportunity and they went after it. And I'm like, my guy, you just told us not to be looters, and now you're using like looters as a like literal actual people stealing. Oh, he's very infuriating, man. He basically just said whatever came to his mind and was like, yeah, that's probably correct, and didn't like think about how he should be making a cohesive worldview. Oh my god. This one time he was like oh, hang on, what was the exact context? He was like talking about how you can be successful. Like, you gotta live, breathe, and eat work. You can't do anything besides work. And my son came up to me, he said, hey dad, I'm trying out for football. And I told him, why are you doing that? That's stupid. You should be hitting hard on the grindstone. Like, people can't have hobbies. That's how deluded this man is. Like, told his own son, no, don't try for football. Work. Like, what a bastard.
That's correct, sir.
People like that. And I know the reason he's like that. It's because he told me a little bit about it in my interview about how he used to want to be a musician, and he makes it out like it's his choice to leave the music industry, but from context clues I could tell it's because he just wasn't cut out for it, and now he just feels very bitter. And people like that who say, oh, I have a problem and therefore I'm gonna take it out on everyone else around me, are just the scum of the earth. People who, because they're not happy, demand that everyone else around them be just as miserable as they are. Like, how do they sleep? How do they sleep at night, for lack of a better term? It's messed up. This is a messed up world, kids. Don't grow up. Fuck school, eat Go-Gurt. The job I now have now is great. Like, it's such a genuine group of people, and they're all very kind, and I truly believe all of them believe everything they're saying, and not one of them is, like, lying to me or manipulating me. Like, they're real. The real people. I like it. I like working for real people. And they're not like, you have to work 9 to 5, because I understand, like, I don't understand how people still cling to the 9 to 5 workday structure. It has been proven that it does not work. Like, it just don't. It just don't work. Like, people's brains don't operate that long. Like, they don't operate under that, at least, level of stress for that long. Like, at some point, they're gonna open their phone and play Angry Birds. It's just how the human brain works. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's messed up. For lack of a better term, it's messed up. Video games! What is this, Brennan's venting hour? Yes. That's what it's always been. That's what it was in concept. What it is now. Do I want to bring the I guess I should bring the Magnum. I don't have enough machine gun rounds. I don't think I'm gonna pick up enough machine gun rounds, so Magnum it is. That'll work. That'll do it. Hey, whore. Cherry? We have to save Cherry. Deep philosophical. And you know, I probably shouldn't be having these deep philosophical conversations, because at the end of the day, I'm just not smart enough. I'm just not smart enough. Like, I know some people be like, oh, come on, anyone could be an engaged citizen, but no, you don't understand. You don't understand the depths of my stupidity, alright? Today I struggled for 20 minutes, like, where did I put my HDMI cord, and it was in my other hand. Like, I'm not even joking. Use the pendant.
Look at that. All right.
Insert egg into snake.
Hell yeah. Got it. Thank God. The antiviral agent.
The antiviral agent. It's just a little guy in, like, a suit. Like a little man in black. Oh, eat several wieners. I don't even have any extra needle cartridges. You know what? I don't need the knife. I'll keep the grenade, I'll get the wristband, and I'll bring some needle cartridges, just for fun. Just for little funsies, because, like, what better time is there to use the needle cartridges than the final boss? Acid rounds and needle... I mean, what? No final boss here. We're not near the end of the game. Whoa! Anybody see sick? I wish more transformation sequences had... Like, of course there are some, like, that guy from Boondocks comes to mind, like the mayor. He's like, "Why don't you say?" That guy. Oh my goodness, sir, who did this to you? But, like, how much better would Dragon Ball Z be if instead of going, ha, to turn to Super Saiyan 3 is like, this is to go one step further beyond. His gels just start flapping back and forth through the breeze. Richard Nixon comes to town. Man, Melvin sure is upset.
William! I should have killed him while I had the chance.
I got distracted by a bee.
I don't know why, I just...
It was like, man.
He was your husband. Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other. But what about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with a G virus in it. But that's no excuse for...
Did somebody say cherry? The metamorphosis is almost complete. That was me opening another beer. We're on beer number 2.
I got this.
That's actually not very good. Worse than I thought it was gonna be. Because I like Yingling.
Sorry.
This is like a lighter Yingling. So it just has 0 Yingling taste. Just tastes like bread.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry. You don't know what you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Look, she's been eating spaghetti. You can see in the sides of her mouth. I didn't even finish my little story about the the police luncheon I had today. So it was really interesting to see like the different types of people that would make jokes, because I'm the media guy, so I was in charge of music. And like the young people would come up to me like and say, hey, you should play like Rip and Destroy. And I'd be like, haha, yeah, I don't know, that'd be a little controversial, I think. And they're like, haha, yeah, probably. You don't want to cause a fuss. I was like, yeah. And then like old people would come up to me and say, like, you should like play the Pledge of Allegiance or the Police. Like such a discrepancy. We're in an age war. No! Oh, this is not good. 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 Yeah! Eat wieners and die. That was the sound of him eating wieners and dying. Oh, he's moving towards me with his wieners. I don't like the wieners moving towards me. I'm be real. I'm pretty anti-wiener. Wieners are gross. You know what? All genitalia is gross. Sex is dumb. Don't do it, kids. Not because it's morally wrong, because it's just viscerally disgusting. Yeah, eat it, eyeball. There's a whole bunch of resources dotted around this. Oh! Pardon me, ma'am. I'm just gonna move on. Ah! I'm just gonna move on out of here. I'm just gonna get out your hair. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, okay, alright. Reload my gun now. Hey, stop it. You geriatric Pillsbury doughboy. I don't even know what that means. Got me so mad I'm saying geriatric Pillsbury doughboy over here. Uh-oh. Oh. He got upset with me. Upsetio spaghettio. Are you quite finished? Oh, he's finished. What? Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna throw a pillar at me. Get it? He's a pillar man. You know, from Jim Jim. Ah! Jim Jim's Quite Strange Extravaganza. He's gonna throw another pillar at me. Every time. Joke every time. Goof. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. I'm trapped with the geriatric Pillsbury Doughboy. Ah! Hey! Excuse me, little man, stop that. What is happening? Did I lose? Oh, okay. He was just so inflamed. That was a lot easier than it usually is.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
I mean, I still have a bunch of, like, collectibles around the arena. Like, wow. Did not expect to get through that fast. I was just cracking jokes the whole time. Well, no, I wasn't. A lot of time I spent going, because, you know, I'm uncreative. In general. Going, oh no, I got hit. Oh, I died. Lol. Lol. I love it when people say LOL instead of laughing. Like, if you found it funny, why didn't you laugh? Why'd you say LOL? I don't know. Anyone else hate themselves?